The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Now then, you bunch of scallywags, listen up. This is Alex from the podcast you're currently listening to, and I'm here to say we need your help. We want to make our piratical adventures simply the best D&D 5e podcast out there on the 7 seas. So we've decided to be very brave indeed and launch our very own Roll Britannia Patreon page. And don't you worry, though we may be scoundrels and vagabonds in the Shattered Lands, we're certainly not going to be stealing your hard-earned booty to line our own coffers. I wouldn't dream of it. All of the money we raise, we want to plough right back into the show so that we can be the best that we can be. So what's in it for me, I hear you say? Well, there's a whole treasure chest's worth to be had. There's exclusive Buccaneer prologues so that you can learn some of the secrets of your favourite hero and where all of our adventures began. You'll be able to read the finest tabloid on the high seas, the Daily Teledath, which we publish monthly. You can get your hands on ARC-exclusive merchandise that you won't find in our shop. And the best part, your very own handcrafted, beautifully made, totally unique and totally organic piece of crap art drawn just for you by your favourite Buccaneer. Just look for Roll Britannia on patreon.com. Or even easier, just follow the links on our social media and let us navigate the way for you. We have a range of different tiers depending on what you can afford to contribute. And we certainly wouldn't want anybody spending money on something that they couldn't afford. So whatever you can give, we at the show really, really appreciate it. We wouldn't have gotten anywhere without our amazing band of loyal followers. So with your help and support, you, yes, you, can make the show even better. And if you don't feel like Patreon's for you, you can rest assured that the nautical antics of the Roll Britannia Buccaneers will still be available every Wednesday, as usual, absolutely free.
Previously on Roll Britannia.
Is there a ship in the bay?
There is, yes.
I'm going to walk over to the ship. This is mine now.
Your ship's seaworthy, is it?
Oh, I would think so, yes.
What's this ship called? Every
The
ship
Valkyrie.
needs a name.
This bottle here is paired with a vessel.
My ship goes in tiny bottles.
Should we call you Captain Valrus now?
Captain Tosscobble.
Thank you all so much for coming to celebrate my birthday. Party breaks out into raucous dancing and much drinking.
Hi, Alan. How you doing?
Hi, Jeff.
Good to see you again.
You're looking good.
Jeff's gonna kiss you, Alan. Bye.
Oh, okay. Hello, boys. There is a vessel carrying such a vast cargo of gold. There is also a missive. We must continue to chase the pieces of 8. I understand that you, Malrus, have acquired a ship.
Yes.
You see, the ship we are pursuing may come with a small flotilla, if you will. Take down at least one of the accompanying ships. Before including yourselves upon the boarding parties, I suspect many lives will be lost.
Is everyone going?
There is no requirement to join us on this cause.
Well, I'm in.
Me too.
Hello, boys.
Nancy, are you still doing those delightful champagne breakfasts?
Oh, the bottomless brunch.
I just wondered if you've got a piece of parchment and a quill.
Malrus, I need to repair the balloon now. Where is it?
It's on the Teldath.
I want to post this. I need it to get there as soon as possible.
Lindsay, run this round right now.
Thank you very much.
And the morning arrives. Yells of weigh anchor and set sail begin to call out from every ship in the bay. There's maybe half a dozen of you there.
Let's go, lads.
Today we ride. What have I got to lose?
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. The last time we played, you were all setting off and just heading out of the bay. And it's a glorious morning. It's a great day to be at sea, but that's not where we pick up the action.
Plot twist.
We pick up the action back on the island. It's a charming little house, slightly damp floors, and a figure we recognise is sitting at a kitchen table, well scrubbed almost raw, this table, and this figure is...
It's been mopped to death.
It's been mopped to within an inch of its life. This figure is sitting and reading a letter that was addressed to him and delivered by a small child the day before. And I shall now read this letter, and I shall do it without moving my lips.
Hey, Alan. I wanted to write you this letter to beg you. Please, don't go on this trip. The money might seem tempting, but it's not worth your life. I know this seems like a big ask, especially after how we left things. For running off, I apologise. I was scared. For acting a drunken fool, I apologise. But for kissing you, I can't apologise. I meant it. I just wish the situation had been more special. Please, don't risk your life for money, or for me. I have to go. It's my sort of duty now. I'll see you when I get back. I love you, Jeff. XOX.
Oh,
you read that really well.
You read that really well.
I know. I think I do a really good impression.
James's impressions are getting...
I was sat there speechless the entire time, just at how good the impression
I've been
was.
listening very intently to your voice. Mastering
Really got all the nuances down.
That was
over
incredible.
all these sessions. Yeah. And if you would like to master...
I've never heard anything like it.
If you would like to master an impression of Chip, please just re-listen to old episodes.
Yeah.
Go back over them.
Apparently it's that easy to...
Yeah, that's just how it works.
Or take up the Dungeon Master's impersonation classes. Just $1.99 for the first one, then $8.99 for the next 100 years.
You get it in parts.
Yeah, you get Timbers the first bit for free because everyone wants to learn Timbers.
Every week you get like a different word that they say. So it's like, this is how Keth says cucumber.
The Timbers is just like, fuck
This is how to
off.
say. This is how Timber says, "Boyo, boyo,
boyo."
Now you try.
But it's just an hour
After me.
episode of repeated. Boyo.
boyo,
Boyo.
Boyo.
boyo."
Oh, no, it's not quite.
Boyo.
Boyo? What? No.
Boyo. There's a
Boyo.
lot of Tom
Oh!
Tom needs the most work.
Anyway, we're back at sea, and we're aboard the fine but slightly small ship, the Valkyrie. And the ships have just got underway, and you've been sailing for about an hour now, and everything seems to have settled down to a nice rhythm. And Malrus Toscobble, captain of the Valkyrie, steps on deck, and a whistle sounds. You know, the one that goes...
All right, lads.
Wow. Yeah.
Right.
I'm just chilling, mate. These floors need a bit of a clean. Is he yelling about?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was mopping my hut.
Is that? Oh,
no.
God.
I
saw
feel
him do something with Jeff at the party, and to hear that...
like
Jeff's going to be very cross when he hears that.
before we set off on this dangerous mission, we need to instigate some rules.
Okay.
Whilst we're on board. So,
They call it a poop deck, Malrus. That's why I poop there.
Jeff seems to have got into a nasty habit of just crapping places.
He does.
That was you, was it?
So
Well, Derek told me not to shit where I eat, so I just don't do the kitchen.
Well, thankfully. Yeah, I can't believe I did have to tell you that, if I'm honest.
Didn't have to think I'd write that one down for you.
I've thought long and hard about these rules.
Yep.
And they need to be followed.
Okay, Captain.
So, rule number 1, absolutely no invisibility if you're on board. You need to be seen. You got that, Jeff?
What if you think I've fallen overboard?
Well, if you've fallen overboard, when you're back on, you've got to clean up all your mess. Because you're bound to have made a mess if you've fallen overboard. That is rule number 5.
Okay, brilliant. He's thought about it. Let us hear.
Okay.
They didn't interrupt Abraham when he came down from the mountain with the tablets.
Rule number 2, use the doors, Kath. We don't have a carpenter on board.
Thou shalt not kill. What?
Use them properly.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Number 3, only in extreme cases, we use Bob.
Okay.
Because,
On board the ship.
might end up with something you don't want on board.
Yeah, that's a good
He's
point.
a dick anyway.
Number 4, pet cats are allowed.
Yep.
Don't kick them, Kath.
Please don't.
Keth's trapped on a small ship with 3 cats. Is that what you've just said?
You've brought cats.
No. We will try and keep them to your cabin, Keth.
Yeah.
We'll just
You've got to keep them indoors. If they're outside,
No.
I can't be held responsible.
They are indoor cats only.
That's fine.
They are below deck.
Oh, Mr. Weascals wants to go in the...
Those cats are dead. You killed those cats by putting them on a small boat with
Mr. Weascals thinks there's crows up there at the top of that mast. He's going to try and go for it, Malrus.
They've just become punting things for Keth to practice.
As I said before, number 5, if you fall overboard, you're in charge of cleanup when you get back on board.
Yep.
You have to recover
on the
yourself.
topic of cleanup, I've got to say, number 6, if you need the loo, it's overboard unless it's an emergency, and then you can use the inside toilet.
What counts as an emergency? Like a toilet emergency or like a battle situation?
An emergency.
That
so we can
doesn't
hide in the
clarify.
toilet if there's a battle situation. Is that what
If
you're
you
saying?
want, you can only use it in an emergency.
Open fire. I'll be back in a minute.
If we've got indoor plumbing, Malrus, why do we have to use the overboard method at all?
You pissed off the top last time.
Well, yeah, I didn't know you had a downstairs toilet.
You should have looked better.
That's the captain's
It's
toilet.
more like a caravan toilet, with like a chemical toilet.
It's like a bucket that you have to pull out
Yeah,
afterwards and throw overboard. Right, okay.
He's got the fuck it bucket underneath.
Ah, I've got one of them. Is it my fuck it? Have you used my fuck it bucket as a toilet, Malrus? Is that what you've done? I know you took all our stuff.
I wondered why it didn't flash.
I wondered where it went.
Rule number 7. I hope you brought extra pants and trousers. Because
Have you got a chair if there's many more of these?
I bought some. I spent some gold on some Tums before we left, so nobody's
That's good,
gonna throw up.
You can get 4 days out of one pair of pants.
You guys are always shitting yourselves, so you need something to change into.
Oh, well, I just go commando these days.
You go forwards, you go back,
How
you
many
go
bed
inside
sheets
out
have you
front,
got?
inside out back. Then you just beat it out on the side of the boat and then start again. It's everybody knows that.
Stop beating it out on the side of the boat. That's probably like number 9.
You just hit them. You just hit
That
them
should
with a
be
big
number
carpet.
one, really.
Number 8, no wanking on the side of the boat, Kev.
Number 8, brawls of any type are to be kept to the wizard's sleeve.
Of any type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A minor argument about who's got more sugar in their tea. Get into the wizard's sleeve.
All galley food is for everyone, rather, unless labelled
that's
otherwise.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Kev, you've got a nut allergy, haven't you? We'll have to keep yours separate.
Oh, no, it's Bill. He can't eat gluten.
Oh, yes, gluten. Yeah. We'll have to get him some special rats or something, gluten-free rats or whatever.
They just don't taste the same.
Jeff's just there with a bag of wheaty snake treats.
Now with more wheat. Now with more gluten.
With added gluten, yeah.
Number 10. We're nearly at the end now. Keep your valuables locked up unless taking them off ship with you. I am not responsible for anything that goes missing.
Neither am I, although
Exactly.
I probably am.
Number 11.
11? I know gods that have got less rules than this.
Malra.
The gods
just
are
one,
available.
actually, I think.
God just interjects and says, fewer.
Ah! Fuck, I can't believe I just got corrected on grammar. Bollocks!
Malra,
Shame.
you're going to have to, just legally speaking, you are going to have to post these rules in some form of signage just so that everybody is aware.
Oh, yes, they'll be on the notice board downstairs.
And then, we have to follow them. Otherwise, you can take us to court. And we wouldn't want to see that come between us,
Number 12. No, wait. No, number 11. Sorry, number 11. No fire on board the ship, Jeff.
Please.
So I've just got to sit in the corner.
Unless lighting cannons. Just, don't burn the ship
No
down.
smoking, please. No smoking on board the ship, even. I would go as far as to say that. We're going to be we are carrying quite a lot of gunpowder.
How are we going to see at night? We need lamps.
I know, guys, but
most
no
of you
smoking.
have night vision.
What about the candlelit dinners I was promised?
It's going to be tough on you guys, because obviously I know you like your cigars, but it's not healthy for you. Yeah, keep it down. If you want to use fire, go in the wizard's sleeve, I would say.
Keth, you have night vision.
Yes, but I was promised a candlelit dinner. That's why I'm here.
Fine. I'll be your candle. And Jeff just touches his jacket and makes himself light. Happy now?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's wonderful. Now on with these endless rules.
Okay. I mean, it's the daytime, so
I know,
yeah.
but Keth's being a bitch about candles. I don't know who I keep talking. Casper, shut up. I'm trying to have a conversation with Keth.
What rule was I on?
You just done 11.
12. 12. That was it. 12. Whoever breaks the ship buys me a new one.
You're going to have to tell the enemy that one. I feel like they're probably going to have more
It'd
to
be
do with it.
invoicing the Empire.
Yeah. Oh, to be fair, though, what a lovely touch.
Dear Empire, you broke my boat. Sincerely, Malrus. I want a new one.
1 million gold.
Itemized invoice.
Yeah. Plank.
Number 13 is just a friendly reminder. I'm the captain now. Mutiny will be severely punished.
Okay,
will be thrown overboard.
I mean, there are 3 of us, guys.
I know, but I'm just going to look at Malrus and say, just you try it, mate. Aye, Captain.
One of them's made a deal with a sea god who can basically live in water. The other one has boots and let them walk on water. So I think throwing them over the board is really not going to be very...
Just float there next to them.
Keth just walking next to the boat.
Just running across the sea after the ship.
I can run.
Malrus jumps off, does water walk. I jump off and just have Umbly's blessing. Keth's got his hover boot, and Derek just jumps off and sinks because he's got no flotation devices whatsoever, and he's weighed down by tons of gold that he's nicked.
I like the idea that you're running after the ship, and Malrus keeps doing that thing where he keeps stopping it when you get close and you're about to come and he speeds away.
Just I get to the ladder.
I saw with the car, and you try to open the door. Just get in there. Just get in there.
I do that to my wife way too often.
That explains your black eye.
That's really funny.
So that's the end of the rules. I'm just going to post them here.
Aye, Captain.
And,
Is this just the only copy that you've got, Malrus?
No, there's several more downstairs.
Okay, and where are they kept?
Everywhere.
I wouldn't piss him off. He's probably going to go around and staple them to your faces while you're sleeping.
Every wall is covered in one of these sets of rules.
It's literally wallpaper.
Yeah.
They're scratched all
Malrus,
over the inside of Derek's cabin. Like a fanatic.
When in Rome or whatever.
So, the rules have been laid down for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sailing in a sort of convoy. There's a few ships around. You can see the vast hulk of the Tel Dath looming above. 4 decks of guns, 3 masts, and a huge expanse of woodwork and cannons and ironmongery, sort of armour plating the ship itself. And you can see a selection of other ships around you as well. Yours is among the smallest. There's probably just slightly under half a dozen ships.
5?
5, you might say.
Half and one of them sinking.
That one still hasn't been repaired.
Yeah. One of them set off and it got out of the bay. And just turned over sideways. It was the Mary Rose.
It's a great loss to
Saucy.
us all. We all mourn as we head towards that.
Oh, I thought that was the unsinkable.
The unsinkable, and immediately sank. So it's just one of the longboats just coming along with you, and
desperately
but
pleading for
you're
help.
off on a convoy, and Malrus, you're in the cabin after a while, and you hear a voice coming from your
Hello?
desk drawer.
Hello?
Hello, boyo.
No.
Hey, all right.
He gave it.
How you doing, Timbers?
Are you opening the desk drawer, or are you just talking into the air?
I'm just talking to the air to see if I can see where he's coming from.
You're just talking to the air?
He thinks he's got him on speakerphone.
That Captain Maurus, I can hear.
It is. I'll just go to the drawer now. I know where he is and open it.
Excellent.
He's smaller than I thought.
How are you, good sir?
Not too bad,
You can
Captain
see
Timbers.
inside a stone of fast
Captain
speech.
Timbers.
Ooh.
Crouched in the drawer.
Yes. He's just curled up. Oh, it's awfully cramped in here.
I'm just trying to get some sleep.
Will you let me out of this drawer?
I was locked in here. I meant to be aboard a Teldathel queue.
No. No, it's a stone of fast speech, and you can hear Timber's voice coming from it.
Maurus, my boy. Will you, Captain to Captain, I have orders to relay to you about our plan. Ahead of you, we have a few days sailing, maybe a week or so, depending on the weather. But we must stay the course. Please, if you will, keep your Valkyrie's course trained on the Teldath. We have our heading, and to avoid unpleasantness with any of the other captains, I have agreed to keep that to myself. Therefore, no one else will know, and no one else can hold that over anyone. Is that okay with you?
It's fine, Captain.
Excellent. Right. Stay the course, stay true, and try not to get too drunk on the way.
Will
We'll
do.
be in contact nearer the time. Please keep this stone of fast speech safe, and keep it around so you can hear my orders if they come through.
Okay. No worries, Captain.
Remember, don't fuck it up.
I won't. I'm just
Right, now fuck off.
Fuck off. See you in a bit. I'm just going to put it in my pocket.
Cool. Boys, you have maybe a week or so at sea and sailing your course, and before anything dramatic happens, I have shared with you a document. Now, this document, I'm going to be totally transparent with you. I did not make this document. I modified it. Another podcast I listened to, The Adventure Zone, came up with an amazing sort of ship-to-ship combat.
It's really cool.
That I wanted
and
to
it's
try
literally
out.
simple as well.
It was really
So I've sort of taken their idea, and they published a cool spreadsheet of it. So I'm going to try it out with you. I've sort of modified it to make it work for pirate ships rather than undersea vessels. So hopefully it works out. And if it doesn't, we'll go back to my way of doing it. But I didn't want anyone to think I was just stealing their idea. I would credit the owners because, it's only fair. So hopefully you've all had a good read, a good squiz.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
I made some stats for the Valkyrie, so you kind of know the way it works.
Yeah,
nice.
And so I hope you've got a copy of that to hand because you're going to need it soon. In fact, it's about a week or so at sea. And do you boys get up to anything interesting, or is it just general skullduggery?
I think Derek's just going to check what kind of supplies and stuff we have, whether we manage to find any uniforms, bring them on board, that kind of thing. Make sure Maurus knows his fake alias.
You do find that, the uniforms that you requested to be made have been delivered to the Valkyrie as per your request. They're okay.
Fair. Yeah, we didn't have much time, so
I'm
impressed with what the lads have done.
This sort of, imagine you've gone into a sort of fancy dress shop, and this fancy dress outfits that are just in one package.
Okay, but they look okay from afar.
Oh yeah,
They're
from
good
afar,
in the dark.
Okay.
But if you compared it to anyone with a genuine article, it would fall apart pretty quickly. And don't put it near any open flames because very metal.
Very
Terrifyingly
flammable.
fast combustion.
Is there any? Was there any word on my little gadget thing that I wanted for my Derringer?
You spoke to the people aboard the Teldath?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you haven't spoken to them since.
Okay.
You haven't been back.
Fair enough. I think I forgot to go back. I was so busy with the prep. It's like one of those things where Derek walks into the room, forgets that he's trying to look for the uniforms, but then that other idea pops into his head, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Steal something else and then leave.
Well, at least we've still got some uniforms. They look all right from a distance.
There was a bit of food.
I think we'll bring them. I'd like to bring those up into the captain's cabin. By the way,
okay. You do that. You do it at the time.
Bring them into the captain's cabin. All of that. You know,
Jeff's been trying to help out the situation. So he's been trying to be Malrus's sort of like right hand man because he can't get lost at sea thanks to Umberlee's blessing. So he's got really good navigation.
Well,
so he helps.
That is good because I was thinking of appointing you as first mate.
I'm your first mate.
Yeah.
I thought you'd have had other friends, but that's really generous, Malrus.
That's really sad, Malrus.
Yeah. Don't get jelly.
The mutiny plots increase between.
Can
I be quartermaster?
Just wait, guys. I haven't given you everybody else's appointments yet.
Oh yeah,
your boat, bitch.
Go on then, Captain Malrus. You appoint some roles to everybody in the crew. Jeff is first mate.
Yeah. And, Derek will be
Seaman
Master
Staines.
at Arms.
Oh,
Master at Arms. I like that.
Nice.
Derek does a flex. And his sleeves burst.
If Keth is Roger the cabin boy, he's going to be furious.
No.
He's getting Rogered by the cabin boy.
I can only think
big
of two.
That's your position the entire 4 days on your hands and knees.
Oh, God.
Getting reamed by the cabin boy.
So what's Keth's role then?
There's a Patreon special that'll be audio interesting.
I just want to make sure I'm getting this right with all of the things. Hold the line.
Keth, you're the rudder.
No, I've got a good one. I just need to make sure.
He's the one who blows at the sails to make the ship go forwards.
So, I'm feeling really dizzy.
You're the wooden post head at the front. You just have to stand
figurehead.
Yeah.
You are quartermaster and bosun.
Oh shit!
Oh, quartermaster and bosun.
Yes.
Nice.
You get to be badass and go mental.
Yeah.
Not all quartermasters have to go crazy.
I'm pretty sure they do. If they all have to create games like that, I'm pretty sure they
want
do.
to see a game show.
Malrus, if
oh my god, Keth's game show, please! At some point, you've got to give us a Keth's game show, a version of Flint Frostbeard.
That's now a Patreon special.
Oh yes,
excellent.
So, Keth, you host a couple of quiz nights,
nice,
which is nice. You haven't quite got the budget of Flint Frostbeard, so you have to make do with, what's on board. But being a quartermaster, you find a way to make it work.
I help you out with thaumaturgy. I'll give you a voice reverb and shit.
Yeah. The ship was reasonably well provisioned.
As Master at Arms, I'll prepare some, small pyrotechnics.
Excellent.
You
had a stack of food, some limes, some coconuts.
Nice. Stave off the scurvy.
Yep, and
we put them in some Coca-Cola,
hardtack, and various other sea-based foods.
Oh, Jeff, not weevils again.
Yeah,
they're really yummy.
There was actually a special barrel of weevils that was brought on board.
Extra weevils? They don't go well on a pizza, I keep telling you.
There's no protein in these, and you promised there would be.
Have you smelled them when they go in the microwave? Malrus is going to be furious.
Oh no, that wasn't one of the rules, was it? I'll check the post.
You got very cross when I put broccoli in there.
And
well, it did reek.
On the
Do you remember asparagus night? Oh my god!
I don't like broccoli. I told you this.
I'm going to roll a dice here. Hold on.
I thought he was reaching for.
He's rolling.
I thought he was reaching for the
I'm
paddle.
gonna bring up some other stats now.
Whenever the Dungeon Master turns away, we're fucked.
On the 9th day, you're at sea.
Oh.
Malrus, you hear the little whistle from your Stone of Far speech, and Timber's voice comes through and says,
"You right, Timbers?
How are you keeping? Is the morale good aboard your ship still?
Seems to be, Captain.
Excellent.
Go off the fucking toilet!
It was those weevils, I was telling you. They're not meant to be put in a microwave.
Excellent news.
I can hear those cats fucking scratching around.
Hey, leave him alone.
Surprised you haven't punted one overboard.
Yeah.
Occasionally
roll to see which one survives.
Boyle, we are on approach to our destination. The intersect course has been set, and I have it on good authority we are on time. We should shortly be seeing some ships on the horizon. That will give us our first clue onto how many adversaries we are to be facing. Please make sure your weaponry and supplies are well seen to, and your crew are ready for their battle positions. We will soon be in a position to take action. Do you remember now the quest I gave you?
Yeah. Sorry, I just happened to wander in, Maurus. Wasn't it something about that we had to take down at least one ship and then we had to join the boarding party? Sorry, Timbers, I'm here too.
Thanking you kindly, young Jeff. Yes, please, engage the battle. Destroy one of the vessels if you can and board the ship. But do not waste time engaging too heavily with the enemies aboard. I need you to find the location. It should be transported in a cylinder, waterproof by its nature in case of overboard, and floating so it could be recovered. The information inside is very important. You should find it in a safe in the captain's office, for that is the usual place the Empire stores important documents. So make sure you attend to this before perhaps rejoining the fray and, well, killing and pillaging whatever you see fit. Make sure you recover that document. It is the purpose of our mission. Do you understand?
Yes, Captain.
Right. Don't fuck it up.
Yes, Captain.
I must go. Now fuck off.
Right, you heard him,
Fuck off,
Jeff.
Captain. Okay.
Let's
I'll
go tell the other two.
Okay, so as Master at Arms, recently appointed.
Mm-hmm.
Shitter
I've
at
been,
arms. Jesus.
Well, biological warfare, mate. It's all tactics.
Have you been
right.
bottling that stuff? Oh,
Has anybody got like a stereo speaker system or an 8-track or something that we could play to get ourselves in the war mood? No? Okay. Jeff,
well, there were
with
two items in the Argus catalogue that could have done that for you, but neither of them bought them, so...
Yeah. Jeff, have you got any like thaumaturgy music you could play? Like
I could sing.
Heavy drums. Heavy drums.
I'm okay
Heavy
with
drums.
the singing.
There's the... That's a drum.
I thought that was your heart.
Quick, someone give him the Heimlich manoeuvre. He's choking.
Checking your pulse.
Anyway, that's not important. Maurus, I've been looking at what your ship can do, assessing our firepower. I think the best thing for us to do, probably, is to come alongside them, open up a broadside, and launch the mortar to take out their sensors system thingy. Like, they'll give them, like, you know, basically blind them, cause chaos aboard the deck, during which we can use that to slip along. Hopefully that draws the captain away from the cabin. If we can, like, mortar broadside as we come alongside, mortar, and
broadside,
more
mortar,
with them.
board, and then I can swoop the Valkyrie back into the bottle. They won't know we're there.
That's a really good idea. Yeah,
and we're on board then.
Yeah. But what about the ship? Do you want to put that away for now? When we start to see them on the horizon, shall we just pop the balloon into the Jag?
Well, the balloon's on the Teldath. That might be a bit of a trek.
It's
the balloon's
definitely
on the
still on the Teldath.
Still,
we fixed it up, but they might use it in the battle. We're hoping so.
Okay. Well, you know, can you tell
we just
Timbers?
fixed it for fun.
Can you tell Timbers that they have sort of full license to use it, but please don't drive it like a dickhead. I mean, no drifting, please. You know, I don't want to come back and have it, you know, all the alignment out of it and all that stuff. So,
all the balloon alignment's gone.
Yeah, it's completely baggered. The balloon alignment's gone on this. It's going to be a fortune.
Tricky it is to do tracking on a balloon.
Yeah, the rear bushes will all be out. The sway arm will be bent, you know.
Leaf springs will be shot.
That timing lever for the basket is just completely out of sync now.
The upper pulley is awfully out of control. It's too loose.
Gasket's gone as well.
Flangy, gone.
Insert
The
car
left
pun
flange
here.
in particular is really bad.
So yes, all of that might happen, but please just inform them to be careful with it. Other than that, yeah, we can slip aboard, go straight to the captain's cabin. These kinds of safes, I'm presuming, are like, I mean, it's the Empire safe. It's probably just going to be quite standard. I've cracked a lot of them in my day. And
Probably take it with us if we need to.
And then I'm going to crack my knuckles like that.
Just like that.
I mean,
just like that. Just like that.
I mean, I know that your rule states that obviously on here I can't be invisible, and then, but if we wanted to go particularly stealthy when we get on board, for instance, I can actually make a few of us invisible, and then we can like if me and Derek, you can break in, and I can like cover us invisibly. And that way we're super stealthy.
That's not a bad option.
And then two of us can almost be like a decoy, maybe.
With the uniforms, that's not a bad shout.
Yeah.
And we can. What we would have to do though is, because I'm assuming Malrus, before you open fire, will pull alongside under the guise of.
I could probably make us all.
So we
invisible
raise
if
their
want.
colours.
Just feeling pretty powerful these days. On
We look like
invisibility.
a
I've got
ghost
practice
ship.
in.
I think
I'm thinking as soon as we get off the Valkyrie, it goes into the bottle and we all disappear.
Yeah, I like that.
And then we can just make our way casually, occasionally killing someone slyly, like into the if we want to.
If
Derek.
we need to.
If we need to, then we just get into the cabin. Derek opens the door, opens the safe. We grab the cylinder, get back onto the back of the ship wherever there's least fighting. Valkyrie, off we go. Bye.
Yeah, true.
That's
chaos.
pretty much the way I was thinking.
Is there
May or may
anything
not
else
work.
that we can do to potentially like get them to
Jeff
sort of
can light a
fight each
fire on the
other?
boat.
Yeah,
I could definitely do a fire.
if you really want to. Yeah. All we need is for me to get into that room, crack that safe. At worst comes to worst, we take it with us. We just put Bob over it.
Yeah, and we'll deal with that later. That's fine.
And we'll just open it in the wizard's sleeve. Because you can't brawl on the ship, Malrus said, so. And I
Right,
reckon the
should
five
we-
of us could take
should
whatever's
we,
in that bag. Four of us, I mean.
If we really want to do invisibility, I just will have to say that it does take a lot
Shall
of
we carry on,
concentration
chaps?
to try and keep us all invisible.
Let's do it. Yeah, Jeff, that's fine, though. That's your role.
I know.
You don't
just
have to
gotta
get
protect
involved.
me.
Yeah.
You gotta protect me.
Kev can
As
do
you're
that.
having this discussion, a cannon fires relatively close by. You notice that it's a small cannon from the Teldath. A small puff of smoke. Roll a perception check, please.
Coolio. Let me just get my other sheet up.
It's a 16.
Did I just hear a sea dog?
Yes. It's a scurvy sea dog.
Salty sea dog.
It's the dogs of war.
Yeah.
They are
They're
hounding because it's starting.
You need to let them slip.
It's only a 4. Plus 2, 6.
21.
Keth, what did you roll?
I got a 15 altogether.
Okay. Derek, you're still below deck. The rest of you, upon hearing the cannon, turn to look and see, just sort of visible to the naked eye, just over the horizon now, are a small flotilla of ships.
Look, there's a small flotilla of ships.
What's a flotilla? I thought that was a type of food.
No, that's a tortilla.
Derek's going to come up from the cabin in his makeshift uniform and go, "Oh, what? Flotilla of ships, is it?"
No, there's tortillas.
And you see that you are heading directly towards each other. They are heading towards you, and you indeed are heading towards them. And they are growing larger and larger. And you see that the Teldath raises a black flag. And the other ships around you do the same. Are you doing so?
Or are we splintering off to try and pretend that we're one of them?
Well, we can always save the disguise for later. So
Malrus, you're captain.
You're captain, Malrus. You have the charge. I'll get changed. Fortunately, I think we bought these from some strippers, and I'm just going to pull the things off.
Try and sneak under the radar.
Okay. Fair enough.
Derek's pulling it off, and he's like, all right, and puts it back on again.
Okay, so if we can gain speed, possibly open fire with blanks, call it into timbers beforehand, and then open fire with blanks on the tail death. We can make it look like we're trying to fight them and we're being harried by them.
I think we just go straight for the ship that we need to go to.
Well, that's what I would do, but perform that maneuver so it looks like we are against the pirates.
Their trust.
It's a convincing thing. But
then
I would say
be able
probably
to retreat because they'll think, oh, we need to protect the
probably
little ship.
Don't do it until we get a little bit closer.
Okay.
Then they can see it.
As you say this, the ships are getting closer and closer. You hear a sound from above.
No.
Ooh.
It is
look up.
an explosion.
Oh.
And can you all please roll a dexterity saving throw? What's on earth? Pedro, what are you doing? Why are you giving me the scroll now? Your bit's not till later on. Your spin class is about to start and you need to get away. Well, that's ridiculous. Well, that's very rude. Your January resolutions are doing my head in. I almost missed the old rubbish, Pedro. God. Oh, yes. Sorry about that. I guess it's time to crack on then with the moment, with the master. Right then, first things first, there is a very large and very important looking thank you sitting on my desk, and it has your name on it. All of us here at the Royal Britannia crew are so glad to have you back aboard with us again as we smite evil creatures and bludgeon wicked foes in our ridiculous adventures. We are incredibly grateful for your ongoing support every single week. We would have run aground a long time ago without you, lovely lot. Stand back, everybody, or you'll get hit by that incoming random celebrity shoutout! Gods, not another one. Jumping on the game show bandwagon this week is Les Dennis, who caught wind that Flint Frostbeard is slowly losing it and also made himself available for the job. Now, imagine if all of these celebrities fighting over who's going to our next game show was true. Yeah. So, now that my even more irritating feathered assistant has checked out for the day, this week's shout-out goes to Mike in the Morning, who mentioned us on Twitter. Thank you so much for your tweet. We're so glad that you're enjoying the show. Yes, we initially enjoyed Keth's brunch order too, until it got to the point we realised he wasn't going to stop. So, yeah. Yes, I know that we're very stingy over here at the Royal Britannia headquarters. We only release one episode a week, and I know that you're crying out for some more juicy Buccaneer content. Well, worry not, shipmates. You can get your fix before the next episode by hunting us down on social media. A quick search around on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. We are there. We love chatting with you, and we're always keen to hear new ideas and answer your questions. So, get involved. Now, if you've got this far in the show, then you must be really enjoying it, right? So, if you haven't already, why not do something brilliant and give the show a lovely 5-star review, eh? It only takes a couple of minutes of your time, and there's lots of places to do it, whether it be on iTunes, Spotify, Podchaser, or, well, however else you like to listen to our ridiculous adventures, and we'd really, really appreciate it. And don't be forgetting now, make sure that you've pressed that all-important subscribe button, or I shall have you consigned to the cleaning cupboard to clean all of Yallen's disgusting mops. Yeah. Who writes these? Right, that's enough from me. An adventure is underway with new naval warfare that I can't wait to destroy those 4 buffoons with. Sorry, I mean, help guide those 4 buffoons through. Yes, so get out of here, you landlubbers. Go! Whoa, not so fast. One more thing. Just one more thing. A little message from our sponsors. Now, Cupid works very hard in February, but our friends at Manscaped are working harder than ever to ensure your Valentine's Day is one to remember. Don't turn this day of romance into an Independence Day this year, and get control with their Performance Package 4.0, which includes their signature Lawnmower 4.0. This February, join 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. With our exclusive offer, just go to manscaped.com and use code ROLLBRIT, that's ROLLBRIT, for 20% off and free shipping. Contrary to popular belief, love is not blind when you can't see past the love jungle. The performance package will leave you with more dating app notifications than Cupid has arrows. This lovely bundle comes equipped with the best tools needed when freshening up for a night out on the town. Yeah. Inside the performance package, you'll find the signature lawnmower. Now, Manscaped have sent me one of these, and yes, I have tried it. I took the plunge, and I gave it a go just for you. You know, I'm not going to tell you about something unless I've tried it out. And I have. And it's delightful. This electric trimmer is designed to trim hair on loose skin. The advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts and nicks on your delicate nuts. Yeah. It also comes equipped with a 4,000 Kelvin LED spotlight that's bright enough to shine a light on your true love this year. Yeah. Maybe, you know, if you want to point a shaver at them. But you know what I mean. Anyway, Confucius says, education breeds confidence, so it's time to get educated on the ultimate grooming routine for all your areas of romance this year. The package also includes the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer to whack the worst of your weeds. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts. Their shed travel bag, which is really stylish, quite discreet as well, but actually just really nice, and an anti-chafing pair of boxer briefs to keep your boys cool and collected. And they're something else, you know. I wore them to work the other day. I was cool and collected all day. Yeah. Now, for extra freshness, the performance package also includes Manscaped's liquid formulations, like the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner. Now, the deodorant was very refreshing. It was lovely. You know, felt nice and fresh down there. But I tell you what is even fresher, that ball toner. A quick spritz of that, and it was like a quick dip in an ice cold pool, but in a pleasant way. Very nice. The deodorant works wonders out of the shower, while the toner is perfect for on the go, and it's designed to keep your goods smelling wonderful all day and all night long. Yeah. Let's not just focus on your southern region this time of year. The Manscaped Refined Cologne is the cherry atop the perfect date package. Pepe Le Pew approved. It offers a masculine yet light scent that will leave your partner speechless. Yeah. Manscaped has got you covered for Valentine's Day, so get yourself the gift that you and your date will both appreciate. Go to manscaped.com for our exclusive offer of 20% off plus free shipping with the code ROLLBRIT. That's ROLLBRIT for 20% off and free shipping. Remember, you can't buy love, but you can buy a clean pair of balls. So remember, that's 20% off and free shipping with the code ROLLBRIT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Just use the code ROLLBRIT. Help tame that love jungle you've got in your pants with Manscaped.
That sounds like a mortar.
Would it count as an area of effect?
Yes.
Okay.
19.
That is a 17 plus,
a 17 for me.
17 plus 8, so...
Yeah.
25.
25, thanks.
Bloody hell, you're all so dexterous. Yep, you all managed to, hearing this explosion, dive for cover as small bits of shrapnel rain down around you. And you...
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
And you see the swarm of Imperial ships. You know, there's around 6 or 7 of them, all around one larger ship, smaller, all of which seem to have overtaken and are all opening fire in your direction.
Fuck. Okay, Malrus, you're the captain.
Raise the black flag and fire on the ships.
Okay.
No, I like it.
You are now entering a round of combat, and for the sake of ease, there's enough for all of you to take on a ship. The Teldath is going to take on 2 because it's big and scary. So a ship is heading in your direction. Fortunately, it's a ship of a comparable size to yours, which is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you all need to take your positions. Who is going to be the helmsman of the Valkyrie? Malrus, as captain, you get to make this decision.
Me.
Fair.
You,
Fair,
excellent.
fair.
You take
He
the
said
helm.
calmly. The stuff
And
flies around his head.
I would like you, please, to... Now, this is part of the... So, this new system works on the principle that most of the manoeuvring of the ship, most of the battle of the ship, is done from effectively the captain's point of view.
Right.
So, Malrus, being the helmsman, is going to steer the ship, and in order to use any of the other functions, realistically, the ship has to be doing the right things. So, if you want to fire the broadside cannon, you have to be in position. And in order to get into position, you need to be competitive about it. So, effectively, this works by maneuvers and actions.
Okay.
I believe the words they call were gambits. So there's a selection of gambits on the sheets in front of you, but those are not exclusive. If you come up with a plan, you can propose it, and if I think it will work, then we will run it.
Nice.
And we'll do that, and I'll sort of come up with a solution. There's a system for damage, so you can normally when you fire upon a ship, it's just sort of the whole of the ship, the whole that takes damage. But if you target something in particular, or if you roll a critical, or you can do extra damage to things. But yeah, you can. If you damage specific parts of the ship, it can have specific effects. The same works with you. Now the rest of you can't be doing nothing because there are weapons for the Valkyrie, some of which require reloading as an action on your turn, some of which require charging up to take your turn, and some repairing damage will take a turn. So yeah, if you so they're kind of in categories. So if you choose to recharge the mortar, you won't be able to do another sort of gun-related activity that turn. Do you kind of understand? So it's not like you can do all of them every turn. It's kind of like there's a weapons thing, there's a mending thing, there's a driving thing.
Oh, okay.
You kind of got to assign yourselves these roles. And
even though Keth has 2 attacks.
Yeah. It's not based on your attacks, it's just entirely the...
2 uses.
Well, no, because the guns can only fire them once.
What if there was 2 others, though?
No. You get a sort of... imagine the ship is...
like 2 others, so like...
is one of you. You are kind of like these little nymphs running around inside it. It has an attack thing, a move thing, all these things. So you're kind of...
All right, cool. It's a separate thing.
Having these actions.
It's kind of like Transformers.
Like that, yeah. So when you can do your maneuver, and then you can choose to do an attack,
or the Power Rangers forming the Megazord.
Are we Megazord?
The only way you can essentially do something different is
like
if
that flesh
you
ship
were
that we
already
saw.
in position you wanted to be in. So if you got to position,
the meat
you
ship, yeah.
could then do your attack, stayed in that position rather than moving to another position. You could use that maneuver. You could use that maneuver to do something else with the ship. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So
I've got a big question to go for first. Malrus, quick! It looks like we're about to go into battle. This is our first time fighting on the Valkyrie. I've got to know: do you have a battle cry we need to shout beforehand? What's your battle cry, Captain?
Operating system.
I don't have
best
one.
friends. Every time.
Quick, make one. You're the captain.
Best friends.
We're getting fired on.
Later.
Inspire us,
Best
Captain.
friends,
1,
go,
2,
go.
3. Don't
Best
go.
friends.
Power
Dancing on the ship.
Rangers.
Way. Fuck, we need to get better at that.
Roll for position, please, Malrus.
Incoming!
Boo! Balrus, we need to take evasive action.
Okay. That's a 13 on my dice.
Plus 15.
No, it's plus your plus
of the Valkyrie
speed.
stats.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Is it plus the 18?
Plus speed.
No, it's plus the position.
Cool.
Speed. So, it's plus speed.
So,
isn't it? So it's plus 4.
you go first.
Plus 4.
So it'd be
Sorry.
17.
So you get to
We knew. We knew
move
something.
into position. You outmaneuver them. Where are you going to?
I'm going to move broadside, please.
You're going for a broadside, so that opens you up.
For those of us who
Yes.
are not nautical,
Yep. That means that you know how a ship has a pointy
where
bit
are you?
and a wide bit. Yep. So the pointy bit
so
is
they're
not
facing
broadside.
I want to shoot
the
If you
broadside
go
of it.
broadside, that means that you turn the wide bit, and the advantage of doing that is there's lots of guns on the side. All the cannons are typically on the side of your ship.
Yes.
Right.
And the advantage of that means that you can access your 18-pound cannon. If you so
basically
choose.
swing your ship 90 degrees.
As you can see, the
which
18-pound cannons
side?
are
Fire the
tagged
cannon!
as positional, which means you need to be in position to be able to use them.
In position.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
So you've won this round.
Are they all 18-pound cannons, the 4 that we
No,
have?
you have a 12-pound cannon, 18-pound cannons, a hand cannon, and a mortar.
Okay, Maurice, you're going to have to dictate which of the 4 are where.
So,
Captain, what do you want us to do?
Yeah. I'm master at arms, so Jeff, I'll tell you what, I will man the guns and you can reload for me.
Excellent.
That's okay.
Aye, master of arms.
Right.
Except for the
Derek.
mortar, which Keth wants.
I'm the first mate. I'm here to help.
The ship, the Valkyrie, turns sharply and
Fire
faces
broadside?
towards the oncoming foe. Are you firing broadside?
I am, yeah. Do I have to roll to hit?
Cool. Roll to hit. Yes, you do.
Cool. That is a 15. Do I plus anything onto
Cool.
that?
I don't think you do, which is absolutely fine because it hits.
Nice.
Firing 18-pound
So
cannons,
that's
you do
3d8.
3d8 for piercing damage.
So that's 11 plus another 4, so 15
15
points of piercing damage plus the 4. So that would be 19. Sorry.
19. Okay, so quick maths in my head. Oh, okay. This ship takes your 18-pound cannon blast, and it knocks a great big hole in the front of the ship because it's sailing towards you.
Right.
Any other actions this turn, boys?
Whereabout is the hole? Whereabouts is the hole?
It's
Is
above
it
the
below
waterline, so it's you didn't roll that
Alright.
well.
Fine. That's fine for now. We don't want to sink it.
Good.
Cool.
Right.
That was amazing. I felt like I was the
You've
most
not taken any
powerful.
damage, so there's nothing to repair just yet. That makes it the next guy's go. So, because he didn't win his position thing, he doesn't get
the cannon.
The 18-pound one doesn't need reloading. The mortar does need reloading. The 18-pound requires you to be in position to use it. The 12-pound cannon doesn't.
Right.
And the hand cannon has the advantage of precision.
Yes.
Okay? So,
Cool,
the nice
cool.
thing is you will still be able to
Ladies
shoot
and
even if you don't win position. This ship, unfortunately, didn't win position, so it hasn't managed to swing round. You got the drop on it a little bit, so it's going to fire some small cannons at you, unfortunately. But it does roll a 19, and I believe the AC of the Valkyrie is 15.
Yes,
it is.
Yeah. So
Incoming!
You interrupted
Dos.
my lunch, you bastards.
Because it's sort of you caught them off guard, and this ship took quite a blast when you hit it with that big cannonball. So with it still sailing in your direction, it fires a small cannon in your direction, and your ship gets a sort of ricochet, a sort of skimming shot that knocks a couple of boards off the side of the Valkyrie, and you take like 5 damage.
Oh, you're cladding, Malrus. It's
They're quite high up, yeah.
Oh, can I just point out, just
Yes.
because it's been brought up by Derek, it says at the bottom a ship's sensor modifier is added on ship attacks rather than personal bonus.
Oh, there you go.
So
Sensor
our
modifier.
sensor
I mean, you still
modifier
hit anyway,
is
so it's kind of
4.
irrelevant. But yes, there you go. It's good to know. It's good to know
Okay.
because
Cool.
these rules are still
Yeah,
quite
nice.
new to all.
It's a new system for us.
Learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm desperately reading them whilst we're doing this.
Just as a free action, can I shout to Jeff? Jeff, I've got this cannon, mate. You're free to do whatever.
Oh,
What
do I do with this ball? Okay, I'll leave
that's
it
a-
with you. I'm going to go help
Yep.
Kev. He seems like he might need a
That's
bit of
fair
a hand
enough.
later. That's all right. Sound.
I'll flip
Whoa,
it
what's
to this
that?
one.
Oh.
I hope Maurus takes some evasive action soon.
Yep.
That seems like it could be really
I'll
useful.
let him know that you said that. I'm heading up there to help Kev. He's at the back with a mortar. Maris, don't say you should blow this
What? Oh my god.
So it's a lot of sea
Maris,
noise.
you're up. Let's roll for position again.
Maris,
Okay.
I'll phone message you. It's not my go.
Oh.
It's a really long roll.
That's a 12.
A 12 beats it.
12 on the dice.
Doesn't matter, it still beats it.
Oh, wow.
So your skill at the helm has caught them off guard. They got this shot. It's really shook them up. What are you choosing? What's the gambit? What are we going to do?
I recommend mortar fire and board. I recommend mortar fire and board.
I think I'm just going to... Are they all in the same position,
Mortar.
still sort of heading
They're still heading
straight
towards you. Yeah,
us?
We need to
seriously
board
got these
to get the thing.
guys. So
all the captains lined up behind each other.
No, that's the big ship. This is just a little ship.
Oh, this is just a little one. Oh, fuck 'em
That's
then.
the big one over there,
Oh,
Derek.
that one. I thought it's quite far away.
The really fuck off
quite
big
far
one,
away,
yeah.
though.
This is just one of the minions. It's
This one is
been brought in
small,
to help it.
and,
You just need to
and
take
this one
it
is
out.
far away.
I'm going to maintain position and fire again.
you're maintaining position. Excellent. So that means next turn you'll get advantage on your position roll as well.
Nice. Nice.
So you're staying broadside as well, which
And that means we also get a +2 to our AC against attacks against us.
Oh,
for
yeah,
this
because
round.
the broadside.
You do.
Yeah, we do.
You do.
This is
Because
excellent.
we're not- So we should have technically had
it's-
17.
yeah, but they rolled a 19,
It still
so-
would have hit. Yeah, it still would have hit.
It's okay.
We're all learning. It's great.
So you're still broadside.
Now we know. Knowledge is power.
What's the plan, boys?
Fire again.
What are you firing?
And
What
again.
are you firing?
Cat's itching to fire
Just
this,
anything.
Maurus.
Fire anything.
Fire the mortar, Kath.
Fire
Go
it,
on.
Kath.
Mortar?
Give it a bang.
Are we mortar or 18-pound gun?
Let me drop this on you.
Off it goes. Roll to hit, please.
14.
Yeah,
18.
+4. That hits. That hits.
18.
So, with a mortar, it explodes just above the ship, showering the ship in shards of red-hot iron.
Nice shot, Kath.
And that is 2d8 +4 piercing damage against
It is.
the crew.
So
that's
do that.
We shall call it the broom handle.
That is 17.
Yeah, with a 17, you hear in the distance, over the sound of cannon fire all around you from your fellow ships. You do hear the sound of numerous screams of pain as, and you see. I mean, you hear the Wilhelm scream as one person aboard that ship falls overboard.
Oh, yeah.
And he's on fire.
Please insert that. Insert it, Joe.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Cool.
God. Just put it in, James.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Time to roll for position.
Please.
That's what you say in
Actually,
response.
before we do, because you've now taken damage, would any of you like to use an action to repair part of the ship?
Oh, I would like to reload.
Yeah, okay. No, that's part of your attack.
I think that's your next
That'll
turn.
be next.
That's your
That'll be
turn.
next turn round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I
Okay.
would like to
roll
Okay.
1d6, please.
So if we just checking, if we repair, do we gain our life back?
Yeah, you
Fine.
you can regain
integrity.
the hull integrity. So yeah, you patch up some holes. What did you roll? 4?
Yeah.
5? Oh, that's all of the
5.
damage you took. It's back to new. Well done. You literally
Yes,
very
Jeff.
cleanly knocked one board out, and you just nailed one straight back in. It literally looks as good as new.
Was it perhaps that it was like a bit of... Was it ironwork maybe? And
Yeah,
I
there
had
you
like,
go.
blacksmith memory. I know what's going on here.
Maurus, roll for position.
Well, that
Got a couple
The
of
ship's getting a
nails
lot
in his
closer
teeth.
now.
Jeff, you're going to fix my house when I next break it.
That's. He's going to start fixing doors around
Who do
the
you think
ship.
trained the carpenter?
That's 16.
Is that including your speed?
No. 17.
And you have advantage, don't forget.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, God. Do I roll again
Yes.
then? I need to roll again.
20 total.
That's another 16.
Okay.
So that's 20 total.
It's what?
20.
20, that's good because they rolled a 19 total. So you maintain. What do you
Come on!
I don't know. What should we do, guys?
Stay broadside. Just fucking nail
Just
them,
keep
Maurus.
firing.
Destroy them,
Yeah,
Maurus.
yeah. maintain position and fire the buggers again.
Sink these motherfuckers. Okay, I'm gonna roll for the broadside.
Derek, you're up.
Fire.
We're fucking good pirates.
And we add the sensor roll, do we?
For our first
to the
ship
attack.
fight.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Roll to hit, please.
Okay, so that's an 18 total.
18.
14 plus 4.
Yeah, can I shock you? An 18 hits. So roll your damage.
Oh, lovely. 2d 14, I think.
14. Yeah. Okay.
I think.
You're absolutely obliterated.
I think it's either 12 or 14.
We'll say 14. Okay.
Yeah.
What were the numbers?
Okay.
We'll ask the ladies and gentlemen not to check the maths.
Of course, my pen's run out as well. Brilliant.
Well, they
It's having
couldn't
a good
because I
day.
did most of the maths in my head, and that was
It
probably
really
on
impossible.
James's desk is dying.
Oh, there it is. There we go. I've got some
Don't
back.
get on your desk.
Yeah. Okay. You blast a big old another big old hole in the hull.
Plus 2 to our AC as well.
Yes. So they're going to attempt to fire back, and that is a 17. Is that a hit?
Yes. That's the same as our AC.
goes
It
the runner.
matches our AC.
So
it
that's a
does
hit.
Yeah.
It does hit. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Balrus, you're really quite actually good at this captaining thing.
8 damage as a cannonball flies across the deck and strikes the poop deck.
Wow.
Oh,
Shit.
shit.
Jeff roared. No.
They're hitting us in the rear, guys.
Freedom!
And one of Jeff's poops just flies off into the sky.
Oh, shit nearly hit the fan there.
Just horrible cartwheeling log.
Time to roll for position again.
It will be soon.
And you still have advantage.
Are they
nice.
still heading towards
They're pretty
us,
close now.
or-
This is going to be your last turn before they
Okay.
are alongside you.
How rough do they look?
Okay.
I mean, they look pretty poor, to be honest.
Would you say they're like splintered?
Yes, I would. Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. What did you
I
roll,
thought you meant
Maris?
the crew when you said how rough do they look. Oh, they're pretty tough looking guys.
Yeah, they look like absolute bastards.
At advantage as well. Don't forget.
That's a 17.
Is that
I
at
really thought you
advantage?
were gonna
At
drop
advantage.
A whole personage in that.
Oh, no.
Just in
no,
case.
No. Yeah, that's advantage.
17. Cool. 17. You maintain advantage. What's your plan?
I don't know what to do now.
But you're the captain.
Guys, what do you think?
I mean, you're absolutely
You're the
crushing
captain,
this guy,
Malrus.
so-
Take charge.
I know, but I just don't want them to bash into us.
Malrus. Let it all out.
Fuck it, let's maintain position and fire at the bastards
Alright.
again.
Broadside or mortar?
Let's just take this ship down.
Broadside or mortar?
I've got to reload the mortar.
I've
Yeah, you can't fire the mortar. That would be your turn.
Alright, okay. Well, I'm all good down
Do-
here,
do-
so...
The 18.
Yeah, fuck it.
Cool. Roll to hit.
That's a 19, so that'd be 23.
That definitely hits.
Ooh.
You said the word 20. It's hitting.
So... It's only 1, but it's... it's not that high. 1, 4. 8 total. Plus 4.
8 plus
So that's
4,
12.
so 12. Yeah, this ship is looking really, really rough
Worked
right
out
now.
okay. It worked out okay.
Were we meant to board this one?
No, that's why
we
I
meant
checked
to do-
before.
No, this is a warm-up ship.
Why have you plus 4 to the damage, sorry?
Because it is on the cannon. £18 cannon
Yeah.
plus
Oh,
4.
sound.
Pierce.
3d8 plus 4 pierce.
So they're going to attempt to fire again at you on their charge in your direction. And a...
Do we still keep our plus... Oh, yeah, we still keep our plus
Yeah.
2 because I just fired a broad.
So
Yeah.
before you do that, does that mean so because he fired, then do I get a go? And then does Jeff get a go? All in like the Valkyries go, and then it's then the other ships go.
So
we all get to go in the
reloading the mortar
one of
because
us.
it's part of the weapons thing counts as your attack move. Reloading the mortar
For this turn.
For this thing.
So I'm still waiting to reload.
So
Right.
yeah, you're waiting for your turn effectively to reload.
It's really heavy, Keth. Sorry,
If-
I just have to repair this hull. I'll get that mortar now.
20, I'm guessing, hits. Not natural, don't worry.
Yes, yeah.
So they fire the guns at you, and you take 10 piercing damage as another cannonball strikes the sort of front sort of quarter of your ship and knocks a couple of boards out. There's a small
Jeff sort of stood
splintery
there,
hole.
like with a mortar in hand, being like, "Should I take it to Keth? Should I fix the hole?"
Hoping the mortar doesn't go off.
Maurus!
Maurus!
What do you want me to do?
God,
roll for position.
Roll.
Wait, we can still repair in our go, though.
You can repair, yeah. But it's not...
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the next go, when Maurus is roll position, we can...
So if we don't fire, we can repair.
No, you can repair and take it's not an attack thing.
And fire.
But reloading's part of your attack.
So
Maurus, what did you roll?
I could drop it to you and then repair.
I rolled a...
Yeah, that's fine.
17.
I mean, you have advantage, so... If
Did
you roll
Jeff
again?
run over and give them all...
No, I did roll
okay,
again,
cool.
it was shit.
Well, they rolled a 1, so yeah, you may say, what's your gambit? What are you going to do?
No wonder piracy's so rife in these waters. These guys are terrible at their jobs. Let's just end them quickly, Maurus. Come on, put them out their misery.
I'm just going to maintain position and we'll fire some massive
You're going to maintain
cannon
position
at them again.
Okay.
Yep.
And just keep firing. You're not. So, Maurus, sorry, who's in charge of reloading the mortar? Sorry, how do we get that reloaded as well?
So you have to sacrifice your shooting to reload the mortar.
Yeah,
that gambit is because he's at helm. He's just won the position, so he gets to do a gambit for that, and now it moves on to the shooting part. So at this point, I can then go. I'm going to bring the mortar to Keth.
Yep.
So we can reload it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go and repair.
Yep.
The hull because I can repair as well.
Yep.
So
or you can fire the big gun and not reload the mortar, and you can still repair the hull.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's either fire
should we do that as well?
reload.
Yeah.
So reload the mortar.
Which would you
It's
prefer?
really heavy, guys. What do you want me to
Captain said fire. Captain said fire. I'm going to fire it.
Roll to hit.
Keth, I've got to put this down.
I'm glad I did because that's a natural 19,
I'll
23.
23 hits, yeah.
Yeah.
James, I rolled a 4 as well.
4.
Okay, yeah.
7 plus 4 is 11 points of damage.
11. With an 11, your cannonball strikes the ship in such a way that a crack begins to form, a splintering crack. And this crack grows and expands, and eventually you see, as the ship is charging towards you at a rate of knots now, getting closer and closer, the entire front section of this ship comes completely free of the rest of the ship, and you see, as though in slow motion, the chasing portion of this ship, now completely open like a scoop, dive nose first into the briny deep.
Oh. I didn't think they actually sank like that.
With the nose tilting backwards and collapsing in almost comic value, or leaving a few bubbles.
What were they doing carrying a band? Oh, Maurus, watch out for that iceberg.
Well, that's the first bit done. I guess it's time to go board.
Oh, yeah.
A different
that
ship
one over there.
But no one's boarding that ship.
So Jeff wrote a letter to Yalom begging him to stay home in safety. Maurus lays down his commandments for a living life on the Valkyrie. Timbers reminds them of their duties. The plan is very clear. Ships on the horizon they see, and a cannon fire they hear. With Maurus at the helm, Kath and Derek man the weapons. Jeff as first mate will assist wherever he belongs. They bring the Valkyrie broadside. The shots ring to and fro. Jeff repairs the ship quite well. Kath's mortar lands a blow. With the opposition sinking, will they continue their cannon fire? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Microphones and Monsters is a Cthulhu D&D actual play with a balance of horror, mystery, and comedy. Our story begins in a 1920s Magitech noir setting. We follow the story of Alistair.
That power is very much something that I need, and I don't want that to stop.
Victor.
I don't think I want to help you.
And Julian.
It's burning. What happened here can't see the light of day.
As they come face to face with eldritch horrors.
I don't think you could ever stop me.
And try not to fall into madness. Go to microphonesandmonsters.com or listen wherever podcasts are found.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.